Can you see me? There I am. Hello, Sellersvilleans. Thank you for joining me. My name's Dan. I'm here at the beautiful Sellersville Theater for another Soundbooth Session, our weekly live stream show where we feature a concert and a conversation with one of our favorite acts. I'm very pleased to have this young man with us this evening. His name is Gabe Stillman. Of course, you know why you clicked in here, because you want to see Gabe play that blues. This is going to be a great show. Before we begin, I want to give a special thank you to our Sellersville Theater members and our Sellersville Theater sponsors. I don't have to tell you folks that times is hard right now, and we here at Sellersville Theater are no exception, and it is our members and our sponsors who have kept the lights on and the music playing, and so a big thank you to our sponsors and our members, including Jim Schaefer of Long and Foster Real Estate. Thank you, Jim. He's been a big supporter of ours for a long time. And Dan and Kathy Sign, you guys know we love you. Thank you. We couldn't do it without you. And if you are interested in becoming a Sellersville Theater member or a sponsor, we have lots of great events typically throughout the year to thank our members and our sponsors for their support, and we would love to have you on Team Sellersville. So in a moment, I will be posting some links for the ways that you can sponsor, the way that you can support everyone involved with this evening's performance. There'll be links for Gabe, there'll be links for Sellersville Theater, and there'll be links for how you can become a member and a sponsor. So please consider. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. Gabe Stillman is a very talented young man. He's got a great new album that is going to drop shortly. That's a collaboration with the Nighthawks. So we love the Nighthawks, so that should be a great record. He was the 2019 International Blues Challenge finalist and the 2019 Gibson Guitar Award winner at the International Blues Challenge. Wow. Gabe, that's hot stuff up there. Thanks. And let's see, what else? You've seen him on our stage with the likes of Craig Thatcher, The Room Full of Blues, and Toronzo Cannon. And he's going to smoke for you right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, click, comment, and contribute as much as you can this evening to help support Gabe Stillman and Sellersville Theater. And hit that clap emoji to give a warm welcome to Gabe Stillman Band.
Love you through the morning and I will kiss you through the night. You used to whisper in your ear, everything gonna be alright. Now you're running loose with every friend of mine in town. I got to let you go, baby, I got to put you down. I'm moving up, baby, I'm moving up in class this time around. Well, you're a dirty little mama, low level dragging me down. Just like a sailor, and I would eat just like a hog. Treat your daddy low down and dirty just like a no good dog. I'll take you out to dinner, you brought along old Bill Town Slim. He don't give you no money, honey, I know what you're giving him. I'm moving up, baby, I'm moving up in class this time around. Well, you're a dirty little mama, low level dragging me down. Oh, you're too funny, honey, hey. stay out late at night. Come home drunk and dirty, all you do is fuss and fight. I'm gonna leave you, baby, I'm gonna leave you far behind. Nowhere to go but up in class, and you know it's my time. I'm moving up, I'm moving up in class this time around. Well, you're a dirty little mama, low level dragging me down. Well, you're a dirty little mama, low level dragging me down. Well, you're a dirty little mama, low level dragging me down. Could I have a little more vocal, please, Dan? Thank you very much, sir. It's great to be here at the Sellersville Theater. We hope you have fun listening to us at home. I know we're going to have fun playing for you tonight. This song's by Little Walter. It's called Up the Line. Yes, I'm well, I'm going back up the line. If I stay another day, you're gonna drive me out of my mind. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Gabe Stillman.
Oh, man.
How are you, Gabe?
I'm doing good,
Nice
man.
to see you, my man. Let me see. How do I get
Great to
another
be
shot
here.
Oh,
Great to be seen.
Yeah, man. You sound so good. You sound so good.
Aw, shucks.
How you been? How has your quarantine experience been? What are you up to? What have you been doing
You know,
with your time?
staying as busy as I can. I pretty much, when it was clear that we weren't going to be doing any touring for the foreseeable future, I got a day job as fast as I could.
Oh yeah,
and I'm doing that.
What are you doing?
I deliver for one of the local restaurants
Great.
in town. So I get to drive around town all day long and bring food to the people.
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty
nice.
fun. I listen to music while I do it. It's
Good.
great.
Well, let's start there. What have you been listening to? What's on Gabe Stillman's radio?
Oh man, so much stuff. I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, always blues. I'm a big fan of everything from the classic stuff. You know, I'm going through a really big Magic Sam phase right now, and listening to lots of him. I love jazz. I love saxophone players. Always Lester Young and other horn players, Louis Armstrong, and Coleman Hawkins.
You know, I'm
There's
wondering, as a young man playing the blues,
Yes, sir.
Who are your peers? Like when you're out in the world, like who's interesting to you? That's like in your age and your your graduating class of upcoming blues players. Like who is interesting to you?
Man, there are so many people out there doing it right now who I love. My good friend who plays harmonica with us sometimes, Mr. Shane the Hurricane Sager. He's one of my favorite blues musicians right now. Fantastic harmonica player. In that category, in the harmonica category, there's also Jake Friel. He's great from Ohio.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Nick Clark who's just incredible. Guitar-wise, there's a lot. He's from right down here in the Philadelphia area. There's a dude named Zach Leese who's phenomenal. He blows my mind.
All right, shout out to Zach.
Plays with the Mikey Jr. band.
Oh yeah, of course.
As well as others.
We were supposed to do a Mikey Jr. Soundbooth session, and the world got in the way.
Right on.
Well,
I'm sure it'll happen sometime. Mikey's great. His band's great.
Yeah, he's a good guy. There's a lot of love for you happening right now, Gabe. In the comments section, let me share with you. Dawn Slade is clapping her hands, her emoji hands. My family is representing.
Thanks.
Hi, Aunt Nilsa. Hi, Uncle Michael. Thank you to the Sellersville Theater members and sponsors, of course. Cindy Farley is watching with us. Hello, Cindy. Bill Slade, ready for some killer blues. Anita Marie says that she would like to pre-order the album. Gabe, is that?
We can make that happen.
Can we
Anita.
arrange that?
Hi, Anita.
Lots of clapping, lots of clapping. Doug McManus says, hey, Gabe, great to see you tonight.
Right on, Doug. Back at you.
Yeah, it's looking good. People seem happy.
That's great.
They're excited to hear some blues. So let's give the people what they want, Gabe.
For sure.
Do you have some blues for us?
Yeah. So those first couple of songs were cover tunes. That first tune is actually a song by the Nighthawks.
Okay.
That's on the upcoming record. Mark gave me permission to do that one with them. I owe him $1 every time we play it. That's the arrangement I have with Mr. Wenner.
Good deal.
And that last one that we played is a little Walter song, and that's also featured on the upcoming record, which is entitled Flying High, and it's going to come out soon.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Tell you what, can you introduce us to your rhythm section since they smoked those last couple of tunes?
For sure. Over here on my left is Colin Beatty on the bass.
Hey there, Colin.
And also on my left and behind me is Mr. Joel B. Vincent on the drums.
Excellent, guys. Well, looking forward to hearing you play tonight.
We're gonna have some fun. While we're talking about tunes, here's a song that's on my first EP that came out. That's been out for a little while, called The Grind, and you can find it on Spotify and Amazon and iTunes and all that stuff. It's called I Ain't Gonna Change. Song I wrote. I tell people it's about, because I don't care about their opinions, But that's really not what it's about, what it's about at all. It's more of coming from a place of, you know, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're just at a different point in your life, this is maybe how you feel. I ain't gonna change. Well, I went out last night. Oh, I got tired than I should. I went out last night to Sellersville, y'all. Oh, I got tired than I should. For good, but I ain't gonna change. No, I ain't gonna change. Oh. Go ahead and leave me, baby. See if I give a damn. Oh, go ahead and leave me, baby. See if I give a damn. Well, that's right, run along, baby. To the arms of some other man, 'cause I ain't gonna change. Oh, you got to find somebody else to change for you now.
'Cause I can't change. And
Yes, sir.
That's off the grind.
Yes, sir.
As you said. Gabe, was the grind, is that your first EP or is that just the most recent EP?
That's my first.
Your first.
And most recent.
And most recent
the
EP.
only EP right now.
It's a good one. And when did you release that?
That came out in 2018. Summer 2018. We released it at the Billtown Blues Festival.
Aha.
Which takes place in our hometown. Well, it takes place in Hughesville, PA, but it's for our hometown blues society, the Billtown Blues Association.
And you mentioned this new album coming out at some point in the near future.
Very near.
With the Nighthawks, and I'm wondering what's changed in your writing? Like what's one of the ways that you've evolved from the Grind EP to what we'll hear on this record with the Nighthawks?
That's a great question. One of the answers to that is just that I've written more.
Sure.
So, I think that, just as a songwriter, the more you write, hopefully the better it gets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud of the songs that I wrote for this next record, and lyrically I played with some different things, and trying to also think outside the box and sort of find my voice within the blues genre and idiom, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And because it can be very tough to write in the typical 12-bar blues sort of thing, because so much of it's already been said before. It's been said in a really poetic and great way, by people like Muddy Waters and Willie Dixon. So it's very hard. I listen to Muddy Waters records and the beautiful songs the beautiful poetry that Willie Dixon would write, and you go like, oh, how does it get better than that?
Right.
So just trying to find my own sort of lane
right.
in that, I guess, and experiment with different things.
And how do you go about doing that? Is it a process of repetition, or are you like have you gotten any sort of like advice from the elder statesmen of the blues
Sure.
on like how to carve your lane?
Yeah, lots of great advice. A very wise man named Greg Izor, who's a fantastic singer and harmonica player and a great songwriter, who I had the pleasure of talking to on numerous occasions. Mm-hmm. He lives in Spain now, but he was based in Austin, Texas for a long time, and I love the way he writes. And we would talk about songwriting, and he reiterated to me that one of the most important things in blues music is to just try to be honest and say the honest thing, because blues is all about feeling it,
yeah.
And generally if what you're talking about is the truth, it's going to connect that much more. So, trying not to like get bogged down in like fancy metaphors and things like that,
Right.
And just kind of try to be just be real and write about real stuff, and yeah.
To me, it sounds like there would be a temptation, or maybe it would be easy to fall into the trap of like just doing an impression of somebody who you love, and it blows my mind when people can find their own original voice, and that's a fascinating thing to witness as you navigate it and as you grow in the art form.
That's definitely one of the big challenges, because like you spend so much time studying the great players,
sure,
and but at the same time, you are trying to come up with your own thing,
right?
And I'm always trying to find ways to make it my own, even if I'm singing somebody else's song. Try to be faithful and respectful to that artist, but also play it in a way that's a little bit unique as well.
Wow, sounds like you're doing a great job, Gabe.
All shucks.
Folks in the comment section the comment section is very happy. David, Kenny, sounds fantastic. Gabe, Carla Strasser, we love Gabe Stillman
Hi, Carla.
Band.
Hi, Bernie.
Allison Price Berwick gives you a big old heart.
All
right. These are the perfect Friday night tunes, says David Kenny. John Seaton loves the blues. Dawn Holke Slade is dancing in her back aisle. Oh, she's not dancing in the back aisle. She's dancing in her kitchen with her little sunglasses on.
Very cool.
Very nice.
I got a nice picture of my head of that.
Yeah, folks, if you are tuning in on Gabe's Facebook page, there's a whole other comment section that I can't see the Gabe Stillman Facebook page comments. So if you want to leave comments where I can see you, come on over to the Sellersville Theater page, and there's a chance I'll read out your comment there.
Rock and roll.
So friends, in the comments section, please make sure that you visit, where is it? You visit Gabe's, trying to point on the screen, Gabe's website over there. There's the web address is down there. And in the comments section, I mentioned there are links to Gabe's Venmo and PayPal. So, of course, be as generous as you can. There's a suggested donation of $20, which is just about what you would pay to see Gabe live on our stage. And, of course, live on our stage, you don't get 3 snazzy camera angles to zoom in on Gabe's fiery fingers. So while we're there, I'll give a shout-out to our cameraman, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you for your hard work today. And let's see. Melissa Fisher, so enjoying the show. Thanks to Sellersville Theater for making it happen. You're welcome, Melissa. All right, back to you, Gabe. Give us another one.
Yeah, sure. While we're I talked about that gentleman, Greg Eisor. This is one of his songs that I really love. It's called "I Can't Get Right." Find me some water, babe, so I can get somewhere. Yes, it ain't not like you once had been. Well, all my money run out, I can't get right, and my whiskey is gone again. Job, pay me every week on time. Now it seems like I've lost everything I had, 'cause I lost that woman of mine. Oh, it ain't easy, not like it once had been. Well, all my money run out, I can't get right, and my whiskey is gone again. My whiskey's gone again. My whiskey's gone again.
A dog hanging his head out the window, and an ostrich dig his head in the sand. Since I lost my baby, I've had my head right here in my hand. Yes, it ain't easy, not like it once had been. Well, all my money run out, I can't get right, and my whiskey's gone again. My whiskey's gone again. My whiskey's gone again.
Very nice, Gabe. That was
Thank you, sir.
I Can't Get Right. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, very nice. So, Gabe, let's see. There was a comment that our voices were not loud enough when we were talking. So,
Oh, geez.
Gail, would you mind please commenting again if I was able to fix it?
Hey, check 1 2.
Let us know.
All
Gail.
right.
Of course, Gabe's singing his heart out up there, but then when we're talking, of course, the volume comes way down. But we'll work on that. Gabe, I am very curious to hear how this collaboration with the Nighthawks came about, because we just love the Nighthawks, and
I do too.
so who what is it? Swiped right on Tinder? Who swiped right on who? Who asked who to join? To do a collaboration.
You know, I don't remember. No, it was my idea. I met Mark Wenner and the Hawks for the first time when I was like 18 or 19, and they were great. They come and they play in Williamsport, PA, my hometown, about at least twice a year. And you know, very gracious. Got me up on stage with them. Had a blast playing with them. I mean, they're just one of the realest deal blues bands around, I think, and you know, they're legendary. And I mean, Mark Wenner's been at it for 50 years, and just to be on stage with him, you know, is like the closest I can get to playing with like Muddy Waters and Hubert Sumlin and Pinetop Perkins and all those guys, you know, because he got to do that stuff like back in the 70s and throughout his career.
Right.
So it's just always very special, and they've been so great to me and so generous with their time and their advice and their mentorship.
Sure.
And so I had this opportunity. I had I did a favor for a friend who's got a really cool studio in upstate New York called Temperamental Recordings.
Great.
And I had, out of that favor, I got some studio time, and I noticed that the Hawks had a hole in their schedule. And, you know, I just reached out to Mark and said, hey, man, would you be into going into the studio together and just, you know, see what happens and play some of my songs, play some classic blues songs, and see what we get out of it. And he was absolutely all for it, and they were great. Recorded in a day and a half. And
how many songs did you do in a day and a half?
We tracked 10 or 11 songs. I can't remember exactly how many we tracked, but there are 7 that are going to be on the album.
Oh man,
which is very exciting.
Okay, and so now when you went in, did you already have the songs written? Were you finding them in the jamming of the session, or
there were some that, you know, that were just kind of spur of the moment. The original tunes I pretty much knew what I wanted, but they definitely you know, gave it a sound that elevated the songs
even more, I think.
Now, I want to picture you teaching your songs to the Nighthawks. Are you?
Oh, it was funny.
Are you actually like spelling it out parts for them, or are you just launching in and they're picking up?
You know, they're very well versed musicians, and so you know, I wrote out a few like lead sheets and charts and stuff like that, just simple. Like, here's the progression and the form, and you know, let's play it through once. And they, you know, they're great, man. So they got it right away, and you know, we were tracking each tune within like, you know, 5-10 minutes of starting to work on the tune. You know, it was just a really wonderful experience, and to do it with those guys. And Mark even booked some shows up in upstate New York for while we were up there. So the band came up and we opened for him on like 3 or 4 shows that weekend.
Now there must have been a moment where you had like some constructive criticism for the Nighthawks when you wanted them to like do a take a little differently or something. How did that go?
They were mostly like, did we do it good, man? Did we do it right? And I was like, yeah, of course you did. No, it was kind of like, you know, hey, that might feel a little too fast, or that might feel, you know, that might be a little too slow, or you know, hey, maybe, you know, can we try this part again and just, you know, really try to nail that in a little better. It was really a very collaborative experience. You know, it was just a good time. So.
And were they able to sort of coax any sort of performances out of you? Like, did
oh, like absolutely. Those guys, they make anybody sound great.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think I sound very good, you know, but if I'm standing there up on stage with them, that's some of the most fun I have playing music.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from playing with these guys, because I love these guys.
Yeah. Tell us how you met these gentlemen in your band that you're playing with this evening.
I've known each of them since I was like 10 or 11 years old.
Oh, yeah? There's
a music school in my hometown called the Uptown Music Collective, and that's where I learned how to play and how to perform and that stuff. And Colin was teaching bass lessons there when I first started.
Oh, cool.
And Joel's been a fixture in the Williamsport live music scene and a good friend of the gentleman who runs that school, Mr. Dave Brumbaugh. So I've known both of these guys for like 14, 15 years. They've known, well, I shouldn't say that. They've had to deal with me for that long, is really how I should put that. They remember me through all of my awkward musical phases as a teenager.
Is that punk kid that grew up. Cool, man. Well, the band sounds great. I would love to hear continue to hear some of the new tunes that are going to be on the new record.
Yeah, let's do one right now.
And what is this one you're going to play for?
This one's called "She's Bad."
Oh,
and you'll find out why she's bad. She's not bad because she's like bad. It's sort of my generation sort of slang.
So like bad, like good, I mean. Bad. She's like
bad, like good, bad, but also bad, like bad, bad.
Like bad.
Like both.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's in the lyrics of the tune.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out, won't we? Here we go. Every Saturday night, last call at the bar after party till the daylight. She plays pretend for all those men. Oh man, you know she's tough. She's bad and she knows it. She ain't gonna give it up. She's got a long list of contacts at her beck and call like dogs. They'll do anything to please her, but it never seems to be enough. Well, she's bad and she knows it. She ain't gonna give it up. Oh, she ain't gonna
gonna give it up. Oh. A dude might stick. Give it 2 months, she'll be gone that quick. She's out of sight, faster than the speed of light. You're never gonna call her bluff. Well, she's bad and she knows it. She ain't gonna give it up. Oh, look out. She sank her teeth into you, took a big bite out of your innocent heart, left as she started to chew. And you spend your life wondering what went wrong. Where's the man you were before? She saw what she could take, the heart she could break, and you gave her even more. You gave it all. She may seem so sad and lonely, someone who you think you can't save. You'll end up just like the rest, a love-drunk, lifelong slave. Well, she's bad and she knows it. You ain't gonna get your way. Yeah, she's bad and she knows it. You ain't gonna get your way. Oh, you ain't gonna get your way. She'll never give it away. She's bad.
Oh, that kind of bad.
That kind of bad.
Oh, I got
we
you.
all know what that kind of bad
got
means,
you.
right? We've all been subject to that. I feel like, on both sides, men and women. You know, sometimes you just meet those people who they're not so good for you. This next one is on the new record as well. And I'm sorry, I can't seem to keep my guitar in tune tonight.
Oh, that's all right.
That's why I'm tuning.
Are
so
you
much.
in standard tuning?
I am in standard tuning.
So you were ripping those slide lines in standard tuning?
I do that, yeah.
Isn't I'm showing my ignorance here. Is slide typically in like an open tuning?
Yeah,
or is it not typical? It's
that's-
just something you can do.
That's the way a lot of people do it.
Uh-huh.
I think to each their own. I do play slide in open tunings as well. I learned first how to do it in standard, and in some ways it was sort of easier because I didn't have to relearn
certain shapes on the
sure.
guitar that I already knew. You know, but everybody's got their way of doing stuff and way of playing stuff. Some of my favorite slide players are standard tuning players, like Muddy Waters played in standard tuning. The guy I learned from, who's one of the most phenomenal guitar players in the entire world, a guy he teaches at Berklee College of Music, where I went to school. His name's Dave Tronzo, and he really reinvented sort of playing slide on the guitar, and just a very cool musician. Plays some of the most wild things you've ever heard played on the guitar. So, yeah, I'm gonna play slide on this next song, actually.
Oh, do it.
This is also on the new record. It's a song by one of my favorite artists of all time, the king of the Zydeco blues, Mr. Clifton Chenier, from Louisiana. This is called "I'm Coming Home."
Well, I'm coming home, 'cause I feel so alone. I'm coming back home to see my dear mother. That's where I belong. You know, all of my friends, well, they say it's the right choice for me. I'm coming back home. Yes, I'm coming home. That's one woman I know she loves me. I know she do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey! Do you remember before I come home? I'm gonna start all over again. I'm coming home. You know I'm coming home. That's where I find my good friend. Yes, I do. Well, I'm coming home, 'cause I feel so all alone. I'm coming back home to see my dear mother. That's where I belong. Yes, I do now. Hey!
Beautiful new song there. That was the cover. That
Thank
was
you.
Clifton Chenier. I'm coming home.
Yes.
But
To see my mother, and I should mention that song does go out to my mom. Hi, Mom. I think she's watching.
Very nice. Hello, Gabe's mom.
Never a bad time to sing a song for your mom.
That's right. Let me share some of this love here for you, Gabe. Marilyn Severson, great show. Thank you for bringing us the blues on this fine Friday night. Holly LaBelle, shout out to Colin Beatty, my best friend-in-law. There you go.
Ow.
Love for the bass player. Carol Renninger, great to be with you guys tonight. Miss you. Yes, we miss you too. Margaret Fitzgerald, you make that guitar sing the blues. Love to listen to you. Lots of claps, lots of claps. The audio is fixed. Thank you, Jim, for the feedback. And Gail and John Seaton. Thank you, guys. Tom Butler says, play those blues, Gabe. Tom and Lori love
Tom.
the Gabe Stillman Band.
Yes, they do. Tom is the president of our Blues Society back home, Mr. Tom Butler, president of the Billtown Blues Association.
Excellent. Well,
Yes, sir.
thank you for all you do, Tom, for supporting the arts. And who else we got? Terry McBride has love for Uptown Music Collective. Says that they turn them out. Merritt C. Walker the fourth, great, fantastic, love ya.
Thank you.
Everybody's loving that song.
Great, man.
and these songs. Gabe.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of loving songs,
Yes, sir.
there is one particular song that I have heard from the new record
Yes.
that I particularly love, and I'm wondering if you would be kind enough to play it.
Sure, man.
It's called
got
Shame, Shame. I wonder if you know it.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I wrote it.
Well, yes. Tell me about that song. Where'd that song come from? What were you feeling bad about?
Well, the song's just kind of a musing on being young and making mistakes.
Yeah.
And sort of, dealing with it. I don't know. Nobody's perfect, right? Especially not myself.
Right.
And we all I think have things that we sort of look back on and go, "Geez, I did that, really?"
Yeah, but let's get into it.
I don't remember doing
let's
that.
Let's get specific here, Gabe. Tell what specifically.
Oh,
what are you feeling bad about?
I don't know. Every young man, woman, when they reach the age of, getting to go out and be a social butterfly.
Yes.
I think some of us, we maybe dive into it a little stronger than others.
I see.
And end up, I don't know, maybe doing some stuff, saying some stuff, that you regret doing.
Well, I'm all.
Am I being too cryptic?
I'm
or
all ears.
Am I laying it out there enough?
I'm going to be listening to this song and really picking it apart. And
Right on.
I'll take some notes and we'll get into it afterward.
All right, sounds good. Here we go.
Shame, shame, I got so much shame. Shame, shame, I'm the one to blame. Shame messing with my eyesight. I try to see the future, but my past don't shine the light. Climbing upward with all my might, but shame pulled me down again. What did I do last night? Shame, shame, I got so much shame. Oh, shame, shame, I'm the one to blame. Lord knows I've had brighter days, but they're few and far between 'cause of my low down shameful ways. Wanna get out of town, onto a brand new place where no one will recognize the shame on my face. The shame, shame, I I got so much shame. Shame, shame. It's all just the same. Hey! About shame, I spent all of my money. I got shame, tried to steal my best friend's honey. Yeah, shame, I lost my good buddy. Hey! What happened to my moral, my sense of right and wrong? My mama raised me up to be a good and honest man. Now where has that good man gone so long? I hope my world gets brighter. Every day goes from bad to worse. Lost all my pride, told so many lies. You know that's the way that shame does its work. That's the way that shame does its work. Oh, I got so much shame. It's all just the same.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame, shame.
Can kind of pick up on what that song might be about.
It's certainly in there, Gabe. So that's going to be on the new record.
Yes, sir.
And that,
Yes, yes.
was that a one-chord song?
There's
Until the Bridge?
there. Yeah, it's one chord until the bridge.
That is remarkable.
I'm a huge fan of, like, you know, well, there are certain Chicago blues songs that are one chord, like Howlin' Wolf. A lot of that stuff was one chord kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big fan of like the North Mississippi blues and a lot of the Delta stuff, and a lot of that is just like one chord sort of trance boogie sort of thing, and it kind of hypnotizes you, and so I took some inspiration from that for that tune.
Yeah, when it feels so good, there's like no need to change.
Yeah, man. Why change? why put more chords in there? You don't need chords.
So tell me, how have you been handling this quarantine, Gabe? How's it affecting your creativity? Are you feeling inspired by the time at home with your instrument, or by the goings on in the world? Are you feeling down and out and without any, inspiration? How you been doing?
I think it's a healthy balance of all three of those things. Being at home, and not having so much to do, when your life kind of gets put on pause for a while there, because this was going to be a really busy year for us in
Sure.
terms of like the road and stuff like that. And as much as I was looking forward to that, having the pause button pressed on everything is kind of, like it allows some time for, some reflection. And so that's been a big thing that's inspired me, and, just kind of like thinking about stuff and, trying to see what's back there that's, inspirational that I could write about. I'm really trying to write as much as I possibly can. And trying to just stay as productive musically as possible. So there's definitely some of that. There's also some, hey, anybody who's hung out at home for 3 days in a row, you get stir crazy. We were, especially Colin and I, because we also have toured with a blues artist named Taz Crew from upstate New York. We were on the road a lot last year, both doing this band and playing with Taz. And, we both talk about how, like, man, this is the longest we've been home in a while. And, you just sort of, every musician right now is just itching to play.
Right.
So it's great that we can, come here and do this and bring some live music into the viewers at home, into your living room or your office or bedroom or wherever it is you are, bathroom.
Yeah, I really appreciate you being here and doing it.
I wonder how many people are watching this in their bathroom. I don't know.
Fess up, folks. Write in. Tell us where you are in your house. We've heard of a few kitchens that people come on in my kitchen and listen to this blues music.
Right on.
I'm wondering, Gabe, with the time that you've been home, like you're saying you're trying to write. Are you writing with intention, like as you try to expand your writing ability? How are you guiding that? Are you following any sort of what am I asking you? Like classes, or like how are you improving your own writing? Like what are you doing to? How are you doing it? That's
a great question. There definitely is some method, because I do believe that all things in music are, it's not, it can't all be just like chaos and inspiration, right?
Right.
There is some craft to it.
Sure.
When I was in school, I studied songwriting a little bit. And so always going back over that information, because it is very helpful stuff that sort of gets you to think outside of the box. In terms of, what's possible. One of my lyric writing teachers, he has a lot of great analogies, and one of them is write a lot of crap, because crap makes the best fertilizer. Another great one is that the size of your writer's block is directly proportional to the distance from your butt to the chair, which means that the best way to write songs is to just sit down and write.
Yeah.
Just let it be natural. But then, you also want to have some discipline to it as well. And, like I said about, like, just trying to be honest and write the honest thing, And maybe if it's not necessarily all that honest for you, but it's honest for real life, or somebody who's been through that experience, that can help.
Sure.
So trying to just pull inspiration from lots of different places. There's certainly no shortage of things to write about right now in terms of what's going on in the world.
Right.
But also, personally, just always trying to like crack the nut and get inside and figure out how you feel about certain things or experiences.
I'm wondering, like, is there a way you could give us a sample of like one of the newest things that you have, like
for sure.
Something like super raw and unformed, and
for sure.
And then also, where is, like, as we're listening to it, like, tell us, like, where is it in its process, in its metamorphosis?
Yeah, we'll do this next one. This is actually this is funny. When I first played this song for these guys, they were like, "It's slow," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We don't play slow." I was like, well, you got to play slow sometimes. You know, I mean, it was more of like a good surprise. You know, they were like, all right, man, you wrote a slow song. Good for you. And it's not in a minor key. Also good for you.
Okay.
So this one is coming along. I definitely hear, like, it's getting to the point where, like, I'm starting to hear how I want to record it if we do go record it.
Okay.
And, you know, like, trying to figure out, like, what's the exact instrumentation and all of that stuff. But we can play it for you in raw 3-piece blues band format.
3-piece. Okay,
right now.
so the bones of the song are there, and now you're just like working it out to see what it needs.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't know. I definitely like would love to hear like some, you know, an orchestra, you know, some glockenspiel maybe.
Whoa.
No. You know, I mean, There are other things that I'm hearing for this song, but we can definitely play it in its raw form right now.
Give it to us.
All right, this is a brand new tune called "Heartbreak Makes a Sound."
Nice, an exclusive.
Yeah.
Breaking news. What are you doing back there at that amp, Gabe?
I wanted to have an appropriate guitar sound since this is a little bit lighter of a song than the last song that we played.
We got some guitar geeks out there. Be specific. What are you doing back there? You turning up the gain knob? Or what
you know, gain down a little bit, get a little cleaner.
Okay.
Roll the treble back a little bit so
Gotcha.
it's not so bitey.
All
you know,
right.
maybe a little bit more reverb on there to give it that Canyon-esque sort of vibe. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Pulling back the curtain.
I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty good. We'll go with that today.
Love it.
You know. All right, here we go. My only one. My singing bird, you're gone and flew away. Was it the scenery? You didn't like my company? Or did you really miss L.A.? The rooftop bars, electric cars, those stars that don't ever fade away. I'm useless now, I'm turned around. Oh, now I know that a heartbreak makes a sound. Staring over our old stereo, all the beat up records that we played, a ghost of a chance. Try to dance, but all we do is sway. Yeah, I can hear the mandolin, feel your hair beneath my chin. Oh, all the sweet things that you would say. Yes, it felt so good. It's hard coming down. Now I know that a heartbreak makes a sound. What I say?
I've been having dreams. You're singing your sad song. I can't get away. Oh, don't tell me it's not over yet. Don't tell me you'll regret. Don't tell me you forget why you missed L.A. Oh, I hope you found him there. Love isn't everywhere. Well, I know how lucky I got that day. You made me a king. I'm just a poor man now. Well, I sing, and I can only think of you. I feel so low down, like a guitar string that comes unwound. Well, I know that heartbreak makes a sound. Yes, like a guitar string that comes unwound. Well, I know that heartbreak makes. Yes, a heartbreak makes. Well, I know that heartbreak makes a sound.
Oh man, that's nice.
Thank you very much.
You weren't kidding about the strings. You could really have a whole orchestra on that.
Oh, shucks. Maybe. I don't know. That would take a big budget. And COVID has sort of ruined my budget.
Well, good work there, Gabe. Like that song.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that it's a keeper, I think.
Lovely tune, great lyrics, says Susan Irene Braster.
Thank you, Susan. Means a lot.
Gabe, we got people watching from their patios,
All right.
on their deck, in their office, in their living room, all over the place.
Very cool.
I'm listening.
Anybody on the roof?
From the sound booth. Who's on the roof? Let us know. And then why don't you get off of there? That sounds dangerous.
It is. Yeah, probably.
Little drop D.
Yeah. Required for this next tune. This is another original song that came out on my first release, The Grind. And this is probably the first real blues song that I ever wrote. I talked earlier about honesty in the blues, because I mean, if blues is anything, it's definitely honest. It's about real stuff and real life. It's one of the reasons I love it so much, is that there's a real humanity to it. So this is, I tried to like really get down and think about like, man, what's really real for me right now. And this is at a time as a young man. Well, I shouldn't say at a time. It's all the time. But this is about that whole experience of trying to find a date. The song is called "Give Me Some Time." Some time, baby, time alone with you. Yeah, give me some time, baby, time alone with you. If I could have that chance, mama, I could show you what I can do. wild about you, baby, but I'm afraid to call your name. Yes, I'm wild about you, baby, but I'm afraid to call your name. Well, I'm in love with you, baby, but you love another man. Oh, who's the other man? What's the matter, baby? Ain't I good enough for you? What's the matter, baby? Ain't I good enough for you? Come on, tell me the truth now, darling. Is it because I play the blues? I wanna play the blues right now. Yeah. You don't care. I said it all, baby. I can tell that you don't care. Well, that don't bother me. Oh, no, no. I know there's somebody out there for me somewhere. Oh, I'm stepping back now, baby. I got to get you off of my mind. I'm stepping back, baby. I got to get you off of my mind. You know, somewhere down the road, pretty mama, gonna wish you'd given me some time.
Oh, that's Give Me Some Time. Off of Gabe's EP, The Grind.
Yes, sir.
Gabe, this has been...
on Spotify and all that stuff.
available on Spotify and all that stuff, and Apple Music and all of your favorite digital online music retailers. Gabe, this has been an absolute blast. I'm so happy to have had you here.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, it
feels so good to be playing music, man. For the people.
It feels good to be hearing music. So what's next for you? What can we expect? I know you got this new record coming out. When do you think that might come into the world?
End of the month. It's been, the record already feels kind of old to me, and I feel guilty that it's not out yet, because we recorded it at the beginning of last fall, so we're coming up on like a year since we recorded this thing, and it's just been a long process getting it together to release. So, but I'm very excited for it to come out and for people to hear it. The Nighthawks are just an incredible band, and I'm excited for people to hear what we did together.
Yeah, and clearly you're working on some new tunes as well. So
working on new songs, and hopefully going into the studio in the fall, so we can have something that's ready to release when everything hopefully opens back up next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're all just kind of like, oh, please let this be over soon,
Yeah.
It's just been it's been one tough ride since March.
Well, how about any other shows or live streams coming up? Have you guys been doing the live stream game? I know you've been releasing rehearsal videos, which are very cool.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, we're planning on doing some more live stream stuff throughout the year, and as far as shows go. We're really sticking to, pretty much stuff that's around home and stuff that, is outdoors, where the proper social distancing and all of that stuff can be adhered to.
Right.
And,
that's
just
smart.
trying to do the conscientious thing and, think about, not just us, but the people who want to come out and hear live music. It's got to be good and make sense for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really important to me, and as long as everybody can be safe, I'm all about going and playing. So we do have some of that happening, but I know that once it gets cold out again and everybody's forced inside again, unfortunately. But you can check us out. Keep in touch with us on Facebook and all that stuff. We're going to be doing some more live streams and more videos, and when we go down to the studio, we'll invite you to come with us, and we'll get some video going on of that, and have a good time.
Great.
So.
Well, we'll all be watching.
Yeah.
Friends, make sure that you have checked out Gabe. There it is, GabeStillman.com. It's over there. Please make sure you visit the Venmo, the PayPal, all the places to help out Gabe Stillman and Sellersville Theater and show everybody your support. Of course, it is hard times, so if you can't afford it, you can always click the like button. You can always share it with your friends. You can always tell somebody how much you enjoyed this evening's performance, and send them over to Gabe's page and our page, and that's how you can help us out. So Gabe, how are you going to take us out of here? What are you going to?
We're gonna rock a little bit, and
yeah.
thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us tonight. If you've made a contribution, it really means so much to us, everything to us. It really just means everything to us that you're out there and that you're listening and that you care, and we love y'all, and we hope that we can see you up close and personal real soon. So we're gonna take you out with a big noise maker. Here we go.
I'm a crawling king snake, babe. I roll my little den. I'm a crawling king snake, babe. Oh, I rule my little den. Well, I don't want you hanging around my woman. I want to use her for myself. Yeah. Hey. Well, you know, you caught me crawling when the grass was very high. I'm gonna keep on crawling, baby, until the day I die. 'Cause I'm a crawling king snake, baby. I rule my little den. Well, I don't want you hanging around my baby. I wanna use her for myself. I wanna use her for myself. I wanna use her for myself. I just wanna use her for myself. I just wanna use her for myself. I just wanna use her for myself. Yeah, hey. Say right now. Well, you know I like your house, baby. I wanna crawl up on it now. Yeah. I'm gonna crawl up on your window, baby. Crawl up on your door. I'm gonna crawl up on your staircase, mama. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna crawl up on your window, babe. I'm gonna crawl up on your door. I'm gonna crawl up on your staircase, mama. Crawl up on your bedroom floor. Crawl up on your bedroom floor. I'm gonna crawl up on your bedroom floor. babe. I wanna use her for myself. Whoa, yeah, yeah. All right. Good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Stillman Band.
Colin Beatty on the bass, Joel Vincent on the drums.
Say that again. I had delay on your voice.
Oh.
Say that one more time. Is it clean?
Colin Beatty on the bass, everybody. On the drums, Mr. Joel B. Vincent.
Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, friends, for tuning in. I know you enjoyed this evening's performance, as I did. Please make sure you show you love over at Venmo and PayPal on Gabe's website. Thank you for supporting Gabe Stillman. Thank you for supporting Sellersville Theater. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, right here at 9 o'clock, we'll be having the wonderful Dan May on Soundbooth Sessions. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Folks, if you would like to support Sellersville Theater in even more meaningful ways, please consider becoming a member or a sponsor. The members make it happen. The sponsors make it happen. We couldn't do it without them. Thank you so much to those of you who already are, and for the rest of you, we hope you join us soon. Thanks, folks. Hope you enjoyed this evening's show, and we'll see you tomorrow night, I hope.